Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on the Puritan and we get to hear from George Pye-board again today in Act 1, Scene 2. So after the whole mourning the loss of a husband thing that happened in Act 1, Scene 1, we are now in a street with an old scholar and an old soldier. We've got Pye-board the scholar and we've got Skirmish the soldier, and they're complaining about how life isn't nearly as good as it used to be. Like they don't like this whole aging thing, and they also don't necessarily really like this whole peacetime thing. It's not working out super well for them. And they used to be well respected in their lives. And at the end of yesterday's tidbit, Pye-board was saying that he used to be a well-respected teacher, but then he sort of got chased out for stealing some cheese from the university. And Skirmish is like, for real? And Pye-board says, oh, there was one Welshman, God forgive him, pursued it hard and never left till I turned my staff toward London, where, when I came, all my friends were pit-holed, gone to graves, as indeed there was but a few left before. Then was I turned to my wits, to shift in the world, to tower among sons and heirs, and fools and gulls and ladies' eldest sons, to work upon nothing, to feed out of flint, and ever since has my belly been much beholding to my brain. But now, to return to you, old Skirmish, I say, as you say, and for my part, wish a turbulency in the world, for I have nothing in the world but my wits, and I think they are as mad as they will be. And to strengthen your argument the more, I say an honest war is better than a bawdy peace. As touching my profession, the multiplicity of scholars, hatched and nourished in the idle calms of peace, makes them like fishes, one devour another. And the community of learning has so played upon affections, and thereby almost religion is come about to fantasy, and discredited by being too much spoken of in so many and mean mouths. I myself, being a scholar and a graduate, have no other comfort by my learning but the affection of my words, to know how scholar-like to name what I want, and can call myself a beggar both in Greek and Latin. And therefore, not to cog with peace, I'll not be afraid to say, 'tis a great breeder, but a bad nourisher, a great getter of children, which must either be thieves or rich men, knaves or beggars. So this is a little bit of a rant. This is a little bit of a rant from Pye-board. He starts off saying that, yes, he was very much chased out of the university, particularly by this one Welshman who kept pestering him until he left for London. But by the time he got back to London, all of his friends were dead. So he really didn't have anything to do in London. He didn't have a job. He didn't have anything really to think about or ponder on, or anyone to teach. And so then he's like, you know, sort of to your point, Skirmish, wartime was maybe better. There was more to do. And he says specifically as it applies to the academic community, war is preferred because when it's peace times, there's too many scholars and they talk about things ad nauseum and ad infinitum, and nothing makes any sense anymore because too many people are talking about all the stuff. It's coming from too many idiots, and nobody can agree on anything. And he's like, the only thing that brings me any comfort now is that I know how to name myself in both Greek and Latin. I am a beggar. He's like, so, you know, peace, haha, you're all great, but you are terrible for nourishing people's souls, for doing all. He's like, lots of people are born in peacetime, but they are born to either be super, super rich or super, super poor, and there's nothing in between. It's not a good time for learning or advancement or any of that kind of stuff. And Skirmish responds saying, you know, like, yeah, and I think I was born a beggar because I don't think my dad had any money when I was born, so I was probably born on the beggar side of things. And then Pye-board is going to respond to that and also have an idea for maybe how to fix things in tomorrow's monologue. So I'll see you then for that. Mwah.